Good morning, laddies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to a What If Deku meets Doomsday Zuku. Yeah, I thought about this what if since after watching a someone else's what if. The yeah, I am, and in this what if I made kinda Doomsday Zuko way more smarter than in the yeah, because in this or in the one that I was watching, or this is the ultimate Doomsday Zuko, and yeah, and I'm also throwing in Zoomies so that they to keep things interesting. So yeah, so now let's begin. Zuko in this what if, um, him, he had a quirk of decay flames. It's a quirk that is a fusion of fire manipulation and decay. The so yeah. So then, but he was also born with the ability to teleport to different dimensions or dimensions or like to the other multiverse. Earth. Earth. That at his will. So because like say yeah. So one day they went to a quark doctor, yada yada. Like he tells Zumi that she has a quirk and she can become a hero. You know. And yeah. The hold on. Yeah. So yeah. Basically the and he also told Zuko that or he lied to Zuko about him not having a quirk and he was born quirkless and all that stuff. So his parents ignored him the rest of his life. As he goes uh, from age of 4 to age of 6, something grabbed him as the no one was around to help him. So, but then when he got dragged, like what he did, and and you know where he went to? He went to Doomsday Zuku's multiverse or universe. Yeah, And of course, he saw like, or Zuku, that I was like, that got dragged into the portal, saw so many dead bodies in his life. He's paralyzed, like mentally. He couldn't, like, as he, yeah, he saw like people's heads get ripped off at explosion things as he walks around slowly. Just, and then when he saw a monster in the cave, or in a remote part of the cave, as he, as Zuko walks in closer, and he tells him that hey, this is probably just a nightmare. As the Doomsday Zuko heard his own voice as he turns around, as he, or he made Zuko fade, like knocked out, kind. As, yeah, Doomsday Zuko says, whoops, picks him up to go lay him on his bed. As when Zuko opens his eyes, is he, as Zuko, or yeah, looks around, and like he, because he was in so much terror. As Doomsday says, you're awake. Sorry if I scared you. It wasn't the intentional to scare anyone. But then when he saw, or when he asked, who are you? I am Zuko. As Zuko says that, ah, you must be from a alternate universe. Am I right? Yes. And Zuko, or Doomsday Zuko, acknowledges this. And he decides, and you all are probably like flying to the comments and saying that Doomsday Zuko should have just killed, or usually Doomsday kills anyone that breathes. Well, this is the alternate one. This is not the, like, Doomsday Zuko, or not Doomsday from DC. This is the Doomsday Zuko. Yeah. So he goes and tells him that he explains things to, as Zuko is freaking out. As, yeah, Doomsday Zuko understands that as he sat down, he exhales and hails at, like, he breathes in, breathes out, kind. Yeah. So basically, turn up the volume on your TV or device, please. Thank you. And yeah, so Zuko, or Doomsday Zuko explains that the he when he was your age, Zuko, the my my mother took me in to get my quirk checked. As Zuko, it's like someone, yeah. My parents took me and my sister to the quirk doctor recently. Well, yeah. And did he tell you that you were quirkless? As Zuko says yes. As Doomsday Zuko explains that his and after the quirkless, uh, this let me say this. He's telling him or telling Zuko about his backstory of how he became this monster. Yeah, as Zuko had like tears, literal tears coming down his face as he couldn't believe it. What Doomsday Zuko, or should I say Doomsday version of him, said. As he walks up to him, or he gets out of bed, then walks over to him and hugs him. So, and he's more interested in the story because and they agree that let's work together. As he got told that. So they went to where it all began, the court doctor's office in Doomsday Zuku's world. So they went to that destroyed place and they see and as yeah, they see like as he uses technology skills um, to like, but then when it showed up, it said Zuko had a quirk, and yeah, but his rare rare power or his rarest skill in his molecules as Zuko or Doomsday Zuko couldn't believe that the quirk's name was flame manipulation. So yeah, his quirk that they gave to him wasn't the same one as he was already born with a quirk. So he should have been dead. But then, yeah, Zuko, who had a feeling of his. So, and his decay flame, he can use 2 quirks, as he tells him that, man, I would rather, or as he takes a breather, as Doomsday Zuko tells him that you should be happy that your mom was still alive, Zuko. Remember that story that I told you about? As Zuko tells him that if what's with all those dead bodies, by the way? As the years go past, as now Zuko, this one, reached age of 15. Now he worked with Doomsday Zuko. Yeah. The Doomsday Zuko was happy that he had a friend. Yeah. The friend that's like an alternate universe thing. Hold on, give me a moment. Sorry about that. I had to literally take a drink. So, yeah. Sorry if I'm talking fast. I'm really getting it hyped up. So, now the day has come. Zuko. Of course, both Zukus, like Doomsday Zuko and him, have agreed to beat the snot out of All for One. And Zuko, or as he even, like one day actually before, he saw All Might's dead body. It wasn't decaying, or it was his, slowly. But when Zuko plucked out because, yeah. And ate it, or let Doomsday Zuko ate because he unlocked a special ability called Share. So basically, he transferred All Might's not corpse, the quirk that was given to him by his master or it's like willingly, kind, not the I'm gonna destroy the world kind. To Doomsday Zuko. Or actually, Doomsday Zuko didn't need it. So he should have it. As Doomsday Zuko says, okay. Zuko, it's confusing. I just realized that after like a couple minutes into the video. Yeah. So, and back on Earth, or like back on Zuko's is the one that we are talking about, is so their parents didn't care about him, But his sister does. So she gets one for all in that universe. And yeah, it's quite cool. So she goes to UA. And yeah, I'm skipping the dodgeball, or no, not dodgeball, ball throw. The here's his villains. It's all just like normal, but instead of Zuku, it's it's just his sister. So yeah, through all that time until we get to All Might versus All for One, as Doomsday Zuku had a portal like a machine, and he saw as he tells Zuko, ready to go? As Zuko says yes. Because he trained his body harder than a normal person. So he feels great. As he gets onto Doomsday, Zuko's back. As they both run into battle. And Doomsday, or no, yeah. The All for One is about to release a beam. As the portal opens up, yeah, Doomsday Zuko and Zuko have arrived. Just a nick of time. Yeah, so Doomsday Zuko blocked the attack. As he's pushing the attack back. As All for One is surprised about this. This is unexpected. As Zuko, or Doomsday Zuko says, we haven't met before. Or should I say, we didn't meet before. As Zuko, or Doomsday Zuko says, you're the one that transformed me to this monstrosity. As when the smoke cleared, everyone sees the Doomsday Zuko. No. As All for One says, I don't believe that we have met before. Who are you? Me? I am Doomsday Zuko, the one that you created. You made my body evolve to handle more quirks. And now it's time for me to repay you back for what you have done to me. Doomsday Zuko said, if that's okay with you, Zuko. As they don't see him, but then when he pops out of nowhere, on top of the the Doomsday Zuko's back. I don't mind. As everyone was surprised about it. As he says, ready, set, begin. As they both, like, Zuko and Doomsday Zuko charge at All for One, and yeah, Zuko jumps off of the Doomsday who's back. And yeah, and landed right on to All for One's head. As he says, You're not very smart, aren't you? Azuku just uses his new fountain of strength, and Zuko charged up one for all, and the he as All Might here is confused of why Zuko is using one for all, because in his head he knew that he gave one for all to Zumi, but why is Zuko? Why is this kid using it? Yeah, and Zuko used the 100%, and he cracked the mask all the way through as he jumps off like Tobo dismount as he lands on his feet. Yeah. Ink. Go ahead, Doomsday Zuku. Just kill him. As Doomsday agrees. As he as he punched he punched All for One, like ripped his head off, ripped his arms off, ripped his legs off, and for the final finishing blow, he went up and straight up stabs the guy with his like with his blades on it, like basically brutally murdering him. Yeah. As he breaks, yeah. As he feels a lot better. As Doomsday Zuko walks up, picks up Zuko, puts him on his back. As he was like, man, that was just interesting. Let's go home. Or let's go home. As he jumps from one place to the another. As the as yeah the Zoom name and the class 1A was surprised is and yeah about the yeah even class 1B students are more interested in yeah so yeah basically Doomsday Zuko was being a best friends with him. As yeah. So Zuko ends up not dying, but he says ready to do this. Yep. Is this a place that or of course Zuko tells him or Doomsday Zuko told him this is a place that as he as they both walk down as the quirk doctor says, you two made it. Looks like both of you knew who I work for, don't you? As Doomsday Zuko went through all the traps with no problem. As he says, huh, this brings back bad memories. But no matter. I have a friend. And now it's time to just kill you, so Quark Doctor. As, yeah, as Zuko says, he's just, I know that you, as the Quark Doctor says, before we battle, I must know. How did you know about the quirk called flame decay? As Zuko says, well, Doomsday Zuko was not dumb. He was, or he is the smartest one, or equal to his strength. Out of his, yeah. So basically, yeah, the Zuko, oh, and no, I'm not doing any ships because some of you are sick and tired of me doing the ships. So, yeah, I said ships, like in SHIP. So, yeah, the Zuko, or Doomsday Zuko says, it was you that lied to myself. No. As Doomsday, or no, as he asked Doomsday, so why are you mad at me? As Doomsday Zuko says this, because you killed my mother, you jerk. Then now I'm here to kill you again and again. If you had any regeneration powers, as Doomsday or as Zuko calms him down, he's just trying to psych you out. As okay, so now he goes, or they both start battling. Yeah, Quirk Doctor dies. As he, yeah, as yeah, it was a brutal scene. As Zuko was like tired out, so he he tells, as he says, nothing surprises me anymore. As he did take pictures of those dead bodies of, yeah. So then they went, yeah, they actually built a cabin for just themselves, as everybody's like trying to find them. As, yeah, the Zumi knows that her brother will probably be in the forest, and yeah, she was right. As they both like, or let's say Nezu was there, as he says, "Ah, I believe both of you are, or one is Doomsday Zuku and the other Zuku, right?" "Yes, Nezu." As Doomsday Zuko had a flashback of him killing, or actually, that Doomsday Zuko killing Nezu off. As he was on the bed, away from. Let me talk to them. Okay? As let's go outside there. Okay? As Zuko is more confident, as Nezu asks Zuko a bunch of questions, like how did you meet Doomsday Zuko? Or how do you feel about joining UA? Good. Him, as they were surprised about, yeah. So starting tomorrow, they said, starting tomorrow, you will go, or you and your friend will take a test, and then you both get to UA. To see what the, okay? And on that side note, the as the detective asks him what and the what's the whole story, how did you meet Doomsday Zuko? As he says, well, I fell through a portal, or actually wormhole, and he ended up, or I ended up falling into his dimension, or his universe. As he starts to tear up, as the detective could tell that something bothers you. I just don't want to talk about what happened in that universe. As Zuko looks away, as they both, or detective doesn't understand what he means by that until he pulls out his phone, or Asashi, or Zumi. Let's say Zumi was there, and she tells her brother that, go ahead and show us. As he is embarrassed to, but then he pulls out his phone and scroll all through the pictures, all those, and couple minutes in, like, they were horrified of how many dead bodies that he took and pictures of. They see, or he sees the detective's dead corpse, arms, and then him, and yeah, every single one of them. Like Momo, Jiro, every single dead body that I could think of. As he says, and he also told me that the backstory of his is how he became this. As he tells the story, as they thought it was just a lie to make it look like real. As Doomsday Zuku comes out, as he says, I'm not, or he isn't lying about that. The court doctor needed to pay with his life, so that's why I needed to take his life away. And he destroyed my life, and he killed my mother and her by shooting her in the head and disposing her body away. As, yeah, Doomsday Zuku is getting mad for, as they were like, they pulled out their guns. As Zuku says, stop. It is all true. And your little bullets can't harm him, by the way. As he was so serious, as they asked him, why? Can I tell him? As Doomsday Zuku says, yes. So Zuku says that the quirks that they placed into his body was a lot of quirks. And the last one, I remember, here's a list of all those quirks that got put into Zuku, or Doomsday Zuku. As they read through the top all the way to the bottom, as they're like, you're right. Man, how did you get this intelligence thing my way? Well, as Doomsday Zuku says that. So yeah, please wait for part 2.